Today on Quest Stories, we have Rune Mysteries. I can start this quest by speaking to Duke Horatio of Lumbridge, upstairs in Lumbridge Castle. Beginning the conversation with Duke Horatio, we get the dialogue, "Greetings, welcome to my castle. Have you any quests for me? Well, it's not really a quest, but I recently discovered this strange talisman. It seems to be mystical, and I have never seen anything like it before. Would you take it to the head wizard at the wizard's tower for me? It's just southwest of here, and should not take you very long at all. I would be awfully grateful." "Sure, no problem. Thank you very much, stranger. I am sure the head wizard will reward you for such an interesting find." The Duke hands you an air talisman. The quest log after speaking to Duke reads, "I spoke to Duke Horatio, and he showed me a strange talisman that had been found by one of his subjects. I agreed to take it to the wizard's tower, southwest of Lumbridge, for further examination by the wizards. I need to find the head wizard and give him the talisman." So we leave Duke Horatio's room and the castle itself to make our way over to the wizard's tower. Upon arriving at the wizard's tower, we go into the basement to speak to Sedridor. "Welcome, adventurer, to the world-renowned wizard's tower. How may I help you?" "I'm looking for the head wizard." "Oh, you are you? And just why would you be doing that?" "The Duke of Lumbridge sent me to find him. I have this weird talisman he found. He said the head wizard would be very interested in it." "Did he now? Well, that is interesting. Hand it over then, adventurer. Let me see what all the hubbub about it is. Just some amulet, I'll wager." "Okay, here you are." You hand the talisman to the wizard. "Wow, this is incredible. This talisman you brought me, it is the last piece of the puzzle, I think. Finally, the legacy of our ancestors. It will return to us once more." "I need time to study this, Quest Stories. Can you please do me this task while I study this talisman you've brought me? In the mighty town of Varick, which is located northeast of here, there is a certain shop that sells magical runes. I have in this package all of the research I have done relating to the runestones, and require somebody to take them to the shopkeeper, so that he may share my research and offer me his insights. Do this thing for me, and bring back what he gives you. And if my suspicions are correct, I will let you into the knowledge of one of the greatest secrets this world has ever known. A secret so powerful that it destroyed the original wizard's tower all of those centuries ago. My research, combined with this mysterious talisman, I cannot believe the answer to the mysteries is so close now. Do this thing for me, Quest Stories. Be rewarded in a way you can never imagine." "Yes, certainly. Take this package, and head directly north from here, through Draenor Village, until you reach the Barbarian Village. Then head east from there, until you reach Varick. Once in Varick, take this package to the owner of the rune shop. His name is Aubrey. You may find it helpful to ask one of the Varick citizens for directions, as Varick can be a confusing place for the first-time visitor. He will give you a special item. Bring it back to me, and I shall show you the mystery of the runes. Best of luck with your Quest Stories." So we leave Sedridor and the wizard's tower to make our way to Varick and talk to Aubrey. Arriving at the rune shop in Varick, we talk to Aubrey and get the dialogue. "Do you want to buy some runes? I have been sent here with a package for you. It's from the head wizard at the wizard's tower." "Really? But surely he can't have..." "Please let me have it. It must be extremely important for him to have sent a stranger." You hand Aubrey the research package. This is incredible. Please, give me a few moments to quickly look over this, and then talk to me again." "My gratitude to you, adventurer, for bringing me these research notes. I noticed that you brought the head wizard a special talisman that was the key to our finally unlocking the puzzle. Combined with the information I had already collated regarding the rune essence, I think we have finally unlocked the power to... No, I'm getting ahead of myself. Please take this summary of my research back to the head wizard at the Wizard's Tower. I trust his judgment on whether to let you in on our little secret or not. Aubrey gives you his research notes. After speaking to Aubrey, the updated quest log reads, I gave the talisman to the head wizard of the tower and agreed to help him with his research into runestones. I took the research package to Varric and delivered it. Aubrey was interested in the research package and gave me his own research notes to deliver to Sedridor. I should take the notes to Sedridor and see what he says. So we leave the rune shop and make our way back to Sedridor. Upon arriving back at the Wizard's Tower basement and talking to Sedridor, we get the dialogue. Welcome, adventurer, to the world-renowned Wizard's Tower. How may I help you? Ah, quest stories. How goes your quest? Have you delivered the research notes to my friend Aubrey yet? Yes, I have. He gave me some research notes to pass on to you. May I have his notes then? Sure, I have them here. Well, before you hand them over to me, as you have been nothing but truthful with me to this point, and I admire that in an adventurer, I will let you into the secret of our research. Now, as you may or may not know, many centuries ago, the wizards at this tower learned the secrets of creating runestones, which allowed us to cast magic very easily. When this tower was burnt down, the secret of creating runes was lost to us for all time. Except it wasn't. Some months ago, while searching these ruins for information from the old days, I came upon a scroll, almost destroyed, that detailed a magical rock deep in the ice fields of the north, closed off from access by anything other than magical means. This rock was called the Rune Essence by the magicians who studied its powers. Apparently, by simply breaking a chunk from it, a runestone could be fashioned very quickly and easily at certain elemental altars that were scattered across the land back then. Now, this is an interesting little piece of history, but not much use to us as modern wizards without access to the Rune Essence, or these elemental altars. This is where you and Aubrey come into this story. A few weeks back, Aubrey discovered, in a standard delivery of runes to his store, a parchment detailing a teleportation spell that he had never come across before. To his shock, when cast, it took him to a strange rock he had never encountered before. Yet, that felt strangely familiar. As I'm sure you have now guessed, he had discovered a portal leading to the mythical Rune Essence. As soon as he told me of this spell, I saw the importance of his find. For if we could find the elemental altars spoken of in the ancient texts, we would once more be able to create runes as our ancestors had done. It would be the savior of the wizard's art. I'm still not sure how I fit into this little story of yours. You haven't guessed? This talisman you brought me. It is the key to the elemental altar of air. When you hold it next, it will direct you towards the entrance of the long-forgotten air altar. By bringing pieces of the rune essence to the air temple, you will be able to fashion your own air runes. And this is not all. By finding other talismans similar to this one, you will eventually be able to craft every rune that is available on this world, just as our ancestors did. I cannot stress enough what a find this is. Now, due to the risks involved of letting this mighty power fall into the wrong hands, I will keep the teleport skill to the rune essence a closely guarded secret, shared only by myself and those magic users around the world whom I trust enough to keep it. This means that if any evil power should discover the talismans required to enter the elemental temples, we will be able to prevent their access to the rune essence and prevent tragedy befalling this world. I know not where the temples are located, nor do I know where the talismans have been scattered to in this land, but I now return your air talisman to you. Find the air temple, and you will be able to charge your rune essences to become air runes at will. Anytime you wish to visit the rune essence, speak to me or Aubrey, and we will open a portal to that mystical place for you to visit. So only you and Aubrey know the teleport spell to the rune essence? No, there are others, whom I will tell of your authorization to visit that place. When you speak to them, they will know you, and grant you access to that place when asked. Use the air talisman to locate the air temple, and use any further talismans you find to locate the other missing elemental temples. Now, my research notes, please. You hand the head wizard the research notes. He hands you back the air talisman. And that completes the Rune Mysteries quest. We are awarded 1 quest point, rune crafting skill, and an air talisman. The quest log now reads, they discovered that it was possible to create new rune stones, a skill that had been thought lost forever. In return for all of my help, they taught me how to do this, and will teleport me to mine blank runes anytime. Thank you for joining me on today's adventure. I hope you'll join me next time.